How's it going, everybody? Welcome to witnessup.com. Thank you for joining us on today's show. I literally sat back. I made it a goal of mine, I guess, to sit back and watch the Super Bowl. I wanted to see what the halftime show was all about and what the game was all about. You know, I know that these things are one giant ritual, and I know it's one of the biggest trafficking events, if not the biggest trafficking event that there possibly is, you know, every single year consistently. My point is, I wanted to watch it because so many people that I knew were, you know, putting on social media how excited they were. You know, you hear everybody in conversation and it's like, man, let's see what all the fuss is about. And, you know, if I watch anything of the flesh with my family, it's typically for that reason. Now, what I did was, I already knew this thing was going to be jam-packed with crazy commercials with nothing but agendas. If you've seen our super scripted bowl video, go check that one out. So we already knew something was going on. You're the tiger and all that good stuff, you know, and it being sports and entertainment. We just already knew, you know, a good direction of where this was going. Needless to say, I have a whole notebook here. I'm not even kidding, guys. I did like 3 pages of just really quick notes. I'm talking like what the commercial was, who was in it, and what the main agenda was behind it. Now, I'm going to do multiple videos, and I might even just kind of clump them together by genre, but this one deserved its own. So, I'm not sure how many of you seen the Q test commercial, but I just wanted to touch base on that real quick. If you didn't see it, because you're like me and you don't care about football and you don't care about stuff of the flesh, I don't blame you. Again, I just wanted to see what agendas they had, check for the signs and symbols, everything that added up and why and how, right? This Q-test commercial starts out with the kid's mom telling a kid that his friend is positive. Now, the first thing that came in my mind, because I'm a little bit older, was the HIV. But I forgot what day and age we're living in, the pandemic day and age. So then it started making sense after, right? So she tells him, I think we should do a Q-test. So now it cuts to a scene, you know, it's kind of showing their house and it's full of AI devices. It has like the Alexa, a security camera, you know, the little thermostat, and even the, you know, the little vacuuming robot. So they go to do the test, and I'll let you guys see the videos because I don't want to get this scrubbed from any of the platforms. You know, got to try to beat the algorithm here. So it's an at-home test, and in there, the voice is by Gal Gadot, who plays Wonder Woman, high-ranking witch. Got other videos on this lady. A lot of people will be stuck in idolatry and be like, I like Wonder Woman, so I like her, so don't talk about her, and then they'll just shut you off there. But my point is, she's the one who does the voice, right? So there's already another big agenda there. Now, what she says on there was that the test is fast and super accurate, and, you know, they kind of fast forward. Kid's walking around the house, his phone vibrates or dings, whatever, and he gets a notification saying that he tested negative. Now, with that being said, you know, they're just saying like how fast and super accurate it is, all this good stuff. You know, all the AI devices seem jealous. They're all like, oh, how are we going to compete with her? Yada, yada, yada. And at the end of it, you know, they're like, oh, dang, we can't do that. And the Q-test machine says, just wait till you see what else I can do. So obviously there's an agenda there with the let's see what else I can do, right? Now what I was going to say before I start, right, because anytime I'm doing like my quick notes on stuff like this, I'll try to do like a little recap, which I just did, and then I'll try to do like pretty much the agendas at hand and quick dotted down notes, and then I'll try to do a quick breakdown of what I think about it. So this is the list of the agendas in that commercial. If you guys seen it, you'll know what I'm talking about. And if not, again, just trying to fill you in. So what we do know here is that this is a way to monitor all your test results. Okay. Obviously, if they're going to send it to your cell phone, it's going to have some kind of app or even just a message that it sends you. And then you'll be able to document all the times that you test and your results, right? That's just a given. Now, in other countries, obviously, you know, there's citizens that are being put in camps or taken out of their home or put in like a hotel, if you will, something like that, where, you know, they're doing their, you know, their 2 weeks of kind of just sticking to themselves type deal. I'm trying to beat the algorithm again, guys. Needless to say, with that being said, this video obviously promotes all the AI devices and recommending that you should install them. Now on the video, they had again Alexa, security cameras, the thermostat, they had the vacuuming robot, they had all the devices, right? The cell phone. Now they wouldn't have to use that in there, right? Like for example, if I was a creator of, I don't know, Pepsi or something, I wouldn't give like Pepsi and juice and water and all this other stuff in there, right? There's kind of no need for it. All I got to do is present my product to you, tell you why it's the best thing in the world and why you got to get it, and then make it look, appealing. So obviously by them having all the AI devices in there, it's promoting that you install them, right? Now what we do know again is that all devices document information and also share it, right? We've heard about a lot of like cyber attacks and like linked files, if you will, all this good stuff. But let's just recap, right? You got Alexa that monitors your music and conversations. You have Ring and other security platforms that record any kind of movement, right? Anything past like 3 seconds of movement, they all record it. The who, what, where, when, and why. And they also use those during crimes. So if somebody steals your car, they'll be like, well, you got a Ring on your front door. Let me see the video type deal, right? Again, that goes back with that whole pre-crime and everything going on in Ottawa right now. I got other videos on this. I have limitless videos on the whole pre-crime stuff and how they're setting us up for that. Then you have the cell phone, right, which records your conversation, all your interests. It's a GPS, literally. You can find any address that you want, but also you're being tracked. You have all your banking information. You have your social media, which documents all your feelings, thoughts, your facial recognition, even what you had for lunch, right? Pretty much anything that you look up, like movies and music, it's going to know your personality, right? Even if you're watching dirty movies, they know what you're into. Anything on your phone is documented. There's multiple, cases where, people are going and they're going to court because their security was, at risk or jeopardized, or, Alexa went and sold a conversation to somebody else, and, people are getting one-on-one conversation within a home that's supposed to be, behind closed doors, but then it's out, like sending it to, friends on your contacts list. I'm going to link all this in the video as well. You also even have the thermostat, guys, that records and documents your comfortable temperatures, right? It knows like how hot or cold you need to be at all times. And then we have, again, the vacuuming droid that was on there. And obviously people even wear like the smartwatches that record, all your phone information and also your health information. So, you can see how they're getting you attached to the AI to be more like a cyborg, obviously, right? And we know that they document all these things. So obviously this device is going to be no different. It's going to document all your test results. Now, what I wanted to think of in my last, couple 2 cents on it was, is it okay to use the same swab within the household? For example, if you have 10 people living with you and they all use it, do you have like an interchangeable tip? Also, that goes to the whole blood-brain barrier. Are you okay to break it on behalf of this test? You're going to obviously be doing it more. And it proves that the pandemic isn't going anywhere, right? Because this thing's going to be really convenient. You're not going to have to go out and get tested. And, you're going to have to get used to doing it. So they're not really looking for a cure. Not like I think that we need one, because, how I stand on it on my previous videos. But it just shows that it's not going anywhere. Anyhow, I love you all. And I just wanted to see what you guys thought about this. I pray that you find Yahushua HaMashiach, the one that we call Jesus, in prayer and repentance. Check out that video in the testimony section on Witness Up. I love and God bless you all.